interesting concept today, and the importance of realizing that life is your ally. What does that mean? What does an ally mean? Well, let us begin from where we recognize that life is a pure glance. In other words, what you see in life is based on some things you've seen earlier. That's how I see it first and then I believe it. You know what I mean? That kind of attitude. You see, there's an explorer aspect of us, and there's an explorer aspect of us that is present, but it is at the same time unknown to us. What does that mean? That means we know we have this greater connection with life, which we don't really understand how, but we know we've had some moments that tell us. Do you know? It's like there's a certainty. Just the certainty is just from the knowing because you've been there, as if like it's a path you've already taken, right? You see, your decisions and any form of idea complex must look at your greater self. You must always be seeking your greater self, and you must understand in a changing world, yes, there is more than the definitions there are now. There's more than the history that is now, you know. Some people have kept their eyes shut because they were never told that they could see. We don't want the human mind to playing mental traps. We want to understand that we are not here fighting and struggling against ourselves. We are simply seeking out the greatest view of our existence. And the greatest view of our existence is always happening now. You see, life is not meant to become a philosophy. And even though in the future my words will probably gravitate towards their own philosophy, but outside the story, there is a centering that is done. You must just simply see out of your selfishness. In other words, you must for a second become selfless and grateful for all there is, and you will see the ally that is life. When you reach that grateful vibration where it's as if you know you are home, even though you're lost and you have nothing, you know what I mean? You will see the home you belong to. You will be there. You will have a strength that is not humane. It is beyond the human form. You see, when we are selfless, we allow life to reshape our condition for our perception to become an authentic one. Authentic perception is valuable in a world where sounds are creating meaning, and someone can make another set of sounds, and you'll be gone to the next thing, right? Eventually, after you have reached everything in your life, let's say you got every physical thing, every car, collection, hobby, everything you desired, you received it, you would then seek something beyond that. You would get bored after having everything you ever wanted. If this was heaven, you'd get bored in heaven, and then you'd seek something more than heaven. You'd seek beyond that definition, right? Listen, the worst thing that can happen to a human being is someone telling them how fast they should be going in their life and how slow. And how they don't just say it like that. It's from the decisions and the jobs you take and you do, you know? It's as if I how would I say it? Regardless, the decision maker has freedom and decides how free his experience of life would be. To know this is very crucial. And we must recognize that our identity is more than a set of range of properties. You know? It is, we are more than we can think of. And many things happen when the idea of us dissolves in the silence where it no longer knows who it is. And And that is a good place, because that is when the greater consciousness and its ability is perceived. Once you pass your hardship, you realize you could have handled it, so there never was a need for that hardship. Your prosperity is based on your mental grasp of how well you're reaching for things. Your moments are valuable because you put in the value there of what is the most interesting thing for you to do. You see, we need to have a very gentle and calm mind when deciding things that are going to be affecting your life for a while. And this is